good day, students. Welcome to your chemistry class. In our last class, we looked at ethyl ethanoids, where we looked at its nomenclature, its synthesis, its physical and chemical properties, and its uses. In today's class, we're going to look at alkanoic acid. I want to take a specific note of this stuff. Now, we have something like alkane. Alkane. You know, this is hydrocarbon that is saturated. They all contain single bonds. Now, from alkane, we have alkanoic acid. We have alkanoic acid. Now, this alkanoic acid can also be called carboxylic acid. They can also be called fatty acid. And their functional group is COOH. Remember that functional group is a component attached to a compound that determines the chemical property of that compound. So this is the functional group of carboxylic acid, while the general molecular formula of carboxylic acid is CnH2n plus 1, COOH. It can also be written as ROCOOH. The arrow here is an alkyl group. Remember that N here is the number of carbon, okay? Good. The simplest member of the carboxylic acid or alkanoic acid or alkanoic acid good is methanoic acid, and the formula is HCOOH. Remember, it is called methanoic acid because one carbon atom is meth. One carbon atom, since you have one carbon atom, I call it methanoic acid. Okay. Now, if N is equal to 1, we have it as C1H2 open 1 close plus 1 COOH. So this will be C1H2 times 1 is 1 plus 1, that is 3, and then COOH, that is CH3COOH. Remember, when you have 2 carbon atoms, 2 is 8. So you call this ethanoic acid. So that's how you name them. If you have up to 3 carbon atoms, like CH3C, H2C, H2COOH, you count it, you see you have 1 carbon, 2 carbons, 3 carbons, and 4 carbons. And 4 carbon atom is but. So you call this butanoic acid. So that is how they are named. Now, this carboxylic functional group is the strongest functional group, such that if you have it in a compound, it supersedes every other functional group. If, for example, you have a compound like CH3CHOH, CH2, CH2, then COOH. Remember that OH is a functional group for alcohol. The hydroxyl is a functional group for alcohol. And then COOH is a functional group for carboxylic acid. It is stronger, so it's not going to count. You count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the name of the compound here is hydroxyl group would be 4-hydroxy. 4-hydroxy. How many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is pent, so it becomes pentanoic acid. Pentanoic acid. That is how you name the carboxylic acid. Okay. Now, if you have another compound like this, CH3C, HCl, CHNH2COOH. You have compound like this and you are asked to name. You count from the carboxylic functional group 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this NH2 is called amino group. Then Cl is called chloro. Good. Now, you name them in alphabetical order. This amino, that's A, and this chloro, that's C. So A comes before C. So the name of the compound will be 2-amino, 3 chloro. How many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4. Butanoic acid. Butanoic what? Acid. So that is how you name the carboxylic acid. Now, this carboxylic acid is very important, and there are various of them. The number of carbon atoms can be as many as possible. Like in fatty acid, like palmitic acid. Palmitic acid has up to 16 carbon atoms. 16 carbon atoms, while stearic acid has up to 18 carbon atoms. There are also some fatty acids that have up to 36 and above numbers of carbon atoms. So for now, I just want you to understand how the fatty acid is named. If they ask you in exam to draw the structure of heptanoic acid, hept, you know that hept contains how many carbon atoms? Hept is 7. So the structure will be CH3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, OOH. We call this heptanoic acid. Now, it's important for you to know that their names is formed from the normal alkane, but it is that the last E is replaced with the suffix oic. So when you remove this last E and put oic and acid, that is oic acid, you form their name. Remember, if you have something like C, H3C, H2C, H2C, H2 1, 2, 3, 4, C, H2C, H2 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C, H3. You call this heptane. So from this heptane, if you remove this and put COOH, it becomes heptanoic acid. So remove this E and put oic acid. So that is how their respective names are formed.